it's one of her connectivity moments. So she was, sorry, catching my breath. She was speaking a lot about the opposite of loneliness for her is a safe space. And the description that she had of it, the image that she got from it was this heart with wings. Okay, so really quite like a on Valentine's Day, what you would usually do with a just having the heart shape and wings with that. And she called it a liberated heart. So that really summed it up for her. And she also spoke a lot about it being in the connection between her heart and her sacrum. So a lot of the choreography again will be centered about those 2 points. And most of the imagery that I'm using will be picking up on those bits as well. There's quite, you'll see there's quite a lot of finger things going on. So if you don't get it exactly, don't worry too much. You have 2 weeks to train afterwards. But then, no, I'm going to show you the basics of it, and hopefully it's going to be fine. As with the others as well, I will try to teach you. So this is your right arm, even though it's my left. So I'm going to attempt to do that, or the arm closer to the screen and so on. So hopefully we can get the sides correctly. Okay, we're starting just in parallel position. Our right hand basically comes up kind of just between the heart. So my thumb and my, is that the index finger? That one, they come together. The other fingers are spread out, and I'm kind of holding it like in the center of my chest, pretty much. Okay, kind of shielding, protecting the heart here. My other hand is just on the sacrum, just literally like that. No one will see it, but that's where it is. Okay, so from here, just going to go through the hands. Hand comes up here. The left hand comes and joins the right hand, and then pushes it down over to your right hip. So from here, the hands are just doing this motion, kind of grinding against each other, okay? And as you're doing that, it tries to come up to the heart, but pushes back down, okay? So we're starting, and in the back, and then joining the 2 hands, pressing it down, grinding it against each other, and then the left hand pushes down the right. While we're doing that, I told you we have a lot of balancing going on here. Our left leg shoots out. Let me see if you can see me here. Shoots out. And then the knee pulls it in and brings it into on the knee, turned out position. If that's too much, just leave your foot down on the floor. But if you can manage the balance, keep it up here. Then it steps over and crosses over your right leg, and then steps back to bring up the right toes, basically, so that the foot peels off. One more time. So sliding out to the side, bring it in with a knee, kind of half a figure of 8, connecting it to your knee. Then it steps down, then it steps behind and continues. So again, your sacrum is the one that pulls you down, and the toes peel off. So the whole thing together is going to look something like this. Preparation, and shift, and in, and up. Press down. Hands together, and push. And now the foot steps down here. And what's happening with the hands now, the left hand pushes, but takes the right hand up. I'm going to come a bit closer. So from here, it pushes, but kind of pulls. They're staying connected, and then gets into flex and really presses it down here. And the whole thing goes over to my side. So from here, step, to this side, sorry. Over to your right. Is that, hold on. Yes, over to your right, for sure. And that's the wave that we worked on earlier as well. So finding that motion, the fluidity within that, okay? One more time. and boom, and up, and hands join, and grind, and down, and back. And let's join the last moment for this one. Stepping forward again, and now bringing your right leg up into a attitude, and both hands, again hands now join and hold each other, okay? So as I'm from here in the back, kind of the left hand grabs hold. So here, grabs hold and connects. So and into a attitude. Again here, my body is pretty curved. So I'm really allowing my, my stomach to sink down. And I'm here. Okay, one more time from the beginning. And preparation, sliding out. Knee in, bring it to your knee. Hands down. Connect, pressing down, leg comes down as well. Find the ways, push back, and then kind of step forward, replace, and find the curve. Good. Any questions so far? Excellent. Shall we try that with the music? Good. And hands together. Coming up, pressing down. Okay, there's not really counts, so don't even think about counts. But just let's go again one more time, continuing with the music. Push down, hands come up, press. Good. Is that all clear? Any questions? Thumbs up? All good? Continue? No? Yes, good. Excuse. So from here, we have our left leg up, hands connected together, and now I kind of started from the solar plexus again, bringing my hands up, both of them, still staying in this beautiful balanced position. Bring the hands behind my head, and then bringing them to the front. So here, it looks something like this. So kind of just around my throat and the jaw, hands together, and head leans backwards. So trying to keep the length of your neck rather than just going like this. You want to try and go up and over, okay, if you can manage. So from the hands here, coming up, and then coming forward. Good. And that whole thing then continues up, and the foot comes actually down and stays in a turned out position, but then comes here to the jaw. Continues down, and now I'm changing the weight, stepping onto my left leg and bringing up the right leg into, if you're doing yoga, like a tree pose, okay? That was something else that she talked a lot about, the nature and how that brings her breath and connectivity as well in a way. So from the hands here, they come together, then they come up here, again, in your center. Once more, hands press down. So left hand press down the right, and we do the same thing again here. Coming up to your heart, this time it doesn't crush it down, but it opens it up. So the moment here being the heart all of a sudden expands. Okay, back to this moment. Hands together, shift your weight, press your hands, bring them up, and then from here, keep them on your, well, it's not your heart, it's my left, so just pretend your heart is on the right side. So Keep this in front of your pretend heart, and then open it up, and more, and more. So 3 times. From here, the left arm sweeps up, and I'm holding my right hand, basically gives a bit of support here. Then it turns, goes through and over to the side. Okay? While we're still in the balanced position, I see everyone is super still, which is amazing. So from here now, let me just do it in quick. Yes. So as I'm bringing my arm through, I step back with my right leg, sorry, and then using your pelvis, the left leg is being kind of shoved to the back. So I'm really starting it from here. Okay, and it's like a horsey sweep of sorts. So from here, hands together. This time go opening up. 2, 3, left arm up, and step through, and step bit to your back into kind of a 5th position, and then the leg sweeps to the back. Now, just to make it more complicated, as the leg sweeps to the back, my right hand is changing here back to here. Okay, so we're here, arms together, push down, coming up to your side, breath, 2, 3, coming up, out to the side, that steps you back, steps you out, and you connect here. Good. One more time from here. So, from the hands rather. Arms up and over. Bit of a high release. Bringing them together. Boom. And breath. Step, sorry, that's a step, that's separate actually. Step into this. Fabulous. Shall we try the whole thing from the beginning with the music straight away? Okay. Prepare and press down. Coming up and no. Forward and up. Good. One more time. And pressing down. Changing position, good. And up. Fab. Looking good, guys. Amazing. Really amazing. Okay, ready to move on? Okay, perfect. So, where are we? Boom. Now, my left hand is pushing the right hand down, and both arms are coming up. So again, here, the left arm is initiating, coming up, and both hands kind of trickle in together like this, while my left leg is stepping to the back. Okay, so from here, I've just done the sweep, and push down, up, and down. Good. One more time. And excellent. Yes. So once you're down here, the hands open up and actually form like a heart shape here. And coming back in together. Okay? Quite cheesy, but beautifully done. So you just totally feel it. So when we're here, back, whoops, sorry, back through, push down, up, and down, up, one more time. Whoa. One sec. Oh, 1 second, sorry. No, sorry. The heart is already the first time we do the arms. Apologies. So cut one out. So from here, when we do this, the pressing down, that is already the heart. And then that comes to the back. Makes more sense. Then the hands open up, and I'm going into a wing. So it starts from your shoulders, and just allows your hands to continue with it. Okay? From this moment, pushing the hip back, pressing it down hard, pressing back, boom. Great. Now from here, my left leg just steps out to the side, and my hands meet on the other side. So here, boom. Left hand is above the right, and now I'm pulling it inwards and opening it up again. Good. From here, finding the wings again, kind of escaping. Okay? Let's go back to this one. Hip moves backwards, presses down hard, step back in, boom, and in. Actually, sorry, right hand above the left, change it this way around. But it doesn't matter too much really, as long as you can fly up with your wings here. Continue a little more. So now my right hand presses against the left hand and shoves it out of the way. Then my elbow goes back and my left arm again opens up to the side while I'm stepping from here, and now I'm stepping over into a nice straight line. If you can be on demi point, great. Otherwise, just stay on flat foot. Boom. Or if you really want to open up, then it's the tension between your left arm and the right leg. Good. Going back once more to this position. That's a bit of an iffy one right now. Apologies. So, moving backwards, pressing down, up, and through. Wings. And hold. And then the right leg steps in front of your left leg. Yes, steps in front of your left leg. We'll just do a little jump up. Hands just again float in, just simply opening up to the other side again. So sta, ba. And this time I'm actually finding an embrace. Okay? Again, it doesn't matter so much which arm is in front or above the other. Just to continue, we're nearly there. So here, my knees are bent, and I'm initiating from my knees over to the other side. So it's like a curve, like we did in the beginning as well, curve over to this side. So from here, cross over, jump, opening up, finding the embrace, knees, good. Now, hands come to your mouth, and it's like as if you're extracting words, somehow words, something trying to come out. So Mary, again, she was saying a lot of like, it's beautiful. She was saying words are so limiting, sometimes suffocating even. So she She likes movement much more. That expresses much better what she wants to say. So words are limiting. It's kind of, you can't quite communicate what you're trying to say. And here as well, it's a suffocation of, ugh, I can't say what I mean to say. Okay, so here, words coming out while I'm staying in a plie position and kind of finding the upper body curve here as well, following those words. And then the very last thing, just opening up. Good. Let's go again from this one. Why not? So, going backwards, pressing down, up, step back, boom, into the wings. And arm, elbow, arm, and step, hop, step, hop. Embrace, sorry, knees. Bring your hands to the mouth. Trying to extract doesn't work, but just use this. Fabulous. How are you doing with that? Shall we try it from the beginning? Yes? Okay. Let me find the music. Okay, preparation. And up. Forward. And 3. Sorry, and knees. Good. And we were actually way too fast. Sorry, I totally rushed that through. We'll go again from the beginning. We're still too fast. I'm so sorry. There's this brrr, basically that comes in, which would usually be the heart and then the wings as well. So we'll try again. Maybe this time we'll catch it. Sorry. One more time from the beginning. And press down. Rotating up. opening up, bringing the knee in, and down. Step forward, and beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, hold on. A couple of things I wanted to say. Really trying. So this is the connectivity part in a way. So there's a lot of light, a lot of lightness, a lot of breath, a lot of freedom and life in a way. So that's kind of what we're trying to feel within that. The beginning part is when the heart is still a bit suppressed and kind of trying to get liberated, but not yet. Yeah. Second time when that comes up, kind of the wings just wanting to start take flight. That is when it opens up. And then we're going into the full. Okay. One element as well that I've realized. So when the heart goes in, then the shoulder blades go back as I step back. That's when the arms for the wings come in. I've forgotten that one. So presses down into the heart shape. Shoulder blades take you back. And then we're going into the wings, which makes much more sense in the body once you do it. Okay, so one more time. Full out. And